Hi guys,
and welcome back to another episode of Style and City Diaries,
brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray
and Amber Lake.
Yes!
Oh my gosh! Firstly, hi, we got visuals.
Yes.
Secondly, hi, we have a guest.
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah. Oh, you introduce yourself actually.
Hi guys, my name is Sheldon Da Cr8tor. I am a stylist, creative, and I do everything pretty much. Yeah.
I love that intro. Sometimes people ask people to intro themselves and they don't even know what to say. That was very boom, boom, boom to the point.
These are the facts. Thank you for coming to our podcast.
Thank you for having me. I was really like, what? They want me? Like, normally I'm like behind the camera rather than in front.
Well, it's
But,
time
I
to
like
let you
doing a bit.
shine.
Like, thank you.
Oh.
You really grabbed our attention.
Yes.
This year.
I feel like this year has been like a really, really good year for you.
Yeah.
You've styled so many people.
Yeah.
Phenomenal looks.
Yeah.
First of all, talk like who, what, why, where, when. Where did Sheldon Da Cr8tor come from?
It's probably this year because I actually started this year.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, this is my first year
wow.
like taking styling seriously. Like I've actually put like my foot on the gas.
Yeah.
And actually been like, okay, I've been a creative. I always like I'm a creative. But I do everything like act, sing, dance and stuff. And I just didn't know what to do with myself. And I was like, everyone was like, oh my god, you need to do this. Like, don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do that? But it's like I wanted to focus on like something that I can be like I can flourish in. And I was like, okay, maybe styling might be my path. Like I've been into fashion for a bit. So I'm thinking, okay, people are telling me like I'm good at this, but I never wanted to do what everyone wanted me to do.
Right.
I wanted to do it when I felt
Yeah.
like I could do it, like when it felt right and when God said it was my time. And I felt this year was like, yeah, let's actually do it. And yeah, I'm literally 11 months in. I'll be a year like next month.
Yeah,
So-
that's amazing.
No, but how do you start? And in your first year, you style Victor Kunda, Priscilla, Wumi Bello, like
Duce, Esther Falana. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's others.
like you know, how, no, I'm really I'm really shook.
Literally. Okay. So, firstly, when you start as a stylist, you think, how do you start? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
what does a
sometimes
stylist do? Like, how do you
yeah.
start? Like, thinking, okay, cool. I had a styling page called The Supremacy Stylist.
Right.
Okay.
And that was almost like my hub of creativity. I used to put lookbooks together. Like, I don't know if you see, like,
those
Instagram
kind of
styling,
pages. Yeah.
I love
lookbook.
those. I really use them.
Yeah.
Like if I've got like basically I bought these boots recently and I'm like I just want to find different ways to style them. And I like go to the lookbooks.
They're good. They're really good, but it's a give and take type of thing when you do these type of lookbooks because I guess people see them and like, you know, there's only so much that you can do. Like obviously you can call yourself like a virtual stylist, and virtual styling is good, and that's what I wanted to do. I was creating mood boards for people. And okay, that's where I started. I started like New Year's. I was like, yeah, I put that out. I did a whole like promotion thing about it. People were following the page, and it was like a humble following. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like I didn't really care much about like numbers. I was just like, how am I gonna get in? How am I gonna expand my creativity? From there, like family members were seeing my stuff, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. Because it's like, obviously they know that I've always been a talent. I've always been creative. Whether I was dancing, whether I was singing, or I was acting. But like when you're like, okay, wow, this is good, and I think you can make money out of this. Like you can really like capitalize out of this. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like how do I do it? Show me the money. How can I get there?
Where is it?
Yeah,
like
like,
literally.
I sat down with my cousins. I sat down with my cousins during Christmas, and they were like, "Yeah, Sheldon, like this is good." And then my cousin was like, my cousin Ramona, she was like, "Yeah, like I've got people, like there's people that I know that I can help you, and I'm gonna put you on." Like she was like, "This is your year. This is gonna be." I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah."
love that.
And I was like, "All right." That gave me. I was like, "Okay, people believe in me. I have people that they want to put me on." I was like, "All right, cool. I've got this." But how do I get this on my own? How do I actually make a step towards like being virtual and actually going out there and trying to ask? I started DMing influencers, like starting off small because like, you have to try, like DMing influencers, models, agencies, just be like, oh, can I have some sort of experience? Can I, you know, just maybe can I watch? Can I be there? Can I help? Do you need any help assisting? I was literally trying to do everything. DMing like all the time. It was like, this was during like towards spring, summer, like during like holidays. I was just DMing. I was thinking, no one's getting back to me. And then there was this amazing person, this influencer, I think someone that I really, really like treasure a lot when it comes to styling, when it comes to like putting me on, was Naomi Smith. She's an influencer, model, and yeah, she's amazing. And I didn't DM her. Like, you know, on Instagram, how they do like the ask me any questions.
Oh right, yeah.
With Naomi, I literally said, and I was like, I'm a stylist. Hit me up.
I'm gonna do it.
And I really loved her aesthetic. I really loved like her, and I kind of saw her for her, like by her TikToks and her videos and stuff. I was like, yeah, this is someone that I can do high fashion with. Like, she seemed very multifaceted in terms of that. I DM Naomi, and Naomi follows me back. I was like, ooh,
it's happening.
You know when you get followed back, you're like, that's it.
And at the time, I did like an assisting for like Link Up TV, and I think she saw it because I had a picture with Unknown T. She was like, oh, this is good. Like, I'm thinking, this guy's legit. Like, who's he? And like, I use my Instagram as almost my portfolio. Like,
you have to. What do we call it? It's your shop front.
It's your shop front, yeah.
It's your shop front. Because me, I was styling. I was doing listen, I wasn't like holding back. I was really putting my stuff on, like. And she saw that and she was like, yeah, my birthday's coming up soon. So like, can I would love to work. And literally, I was like, yeah, cool. I would even do it for free. I was like, well, the fact that you even took your chance on me, like, that's the thing. Like, the fact that she took her time out of her day to, like, say, like, okay, let me give this boy a chance. I don't know him, but let me give him a chance. And I came up with this sketch for her birthday. And I got a designer, Miss E Fashion. I think she does a lot of amazing designs. I got her she gave it to her, the design to her, so she can make it. And that was it. That was history.
Is this the orange?
This is
number?
the orange dress. This is the orange draping dress. That was my first ever look that I've ever done, ever gave.
No, the sketch, child. Yeah. You're into the fashion. Wow.
I was like, yeah, let me actually step up because.
But I feel like there is a difference between styling and designing. So, but you
kind of mesh both,
together.
That's why I was like so conflicted, like in the past, like what do I want to do? Like, what I actually want to do? If I was able to merge them together, I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a good thing. So that was that, and like she posted that, and that went crazy. I didn't get paid for it; it was free. Like I didn't mind. Like
sometimes
I needed exposure.
You have to just do the one-offs and stuff.
I needed the exposure. Like everything aside, ego aside, everything aside, I was really like just like humbled and very happy that she took a chance on me because. You know, I have talent. I knew I was lit.
But like,
I knew I was popular. I knew like
well, you have to believe in yourself first, because if you don't, no one else will.
You could have been trash. You're not, but like you could have been, and she doesn't know, and she still was like, "Well, we're gonna go with it anyway." See what happens.
Yeah, all credit to Naomi. Shout out to Naomi. Like, wow, amazing. And yeah, that came up, and a lot of people saw that. I posted a TikTok, and like it did numbers. Like people were like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Like, this is a black guy, and he's like styling. Yeah, I was really happy with that. That was a moment. I still remember that. That's like the day I left, and I did it. They did the shoot and everything. I was like,
oh wow,
I feel like a stylist.
Yeah, it's how you see your work come to life, and you're like, I did that.
Yeah, it's the best feeling, especially when you draw something that comes to life and it's perfect. Like we're gonna get to stuff. But from there, I think with my cousins, they were trying to put me on, and my cousin Ramona, her boyfriend is Jonathan, and Jonathan is Priscilla Anyabu's brother. And
okay.
From there, I think
love a good family connection.
I love a family connection.
She saw. Listen, in this life,
it's who you know. It's who you know.
Like I said, I knew I was lit. You need that push. Sometimes you actually need that push. You need to ask. You need to be cheeky. Like ask. You have to do it because you don't know where you're going.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
Thank you. You miss all the shots you don't take. And I think she saw the dress and she was like, she really bigged me up. She reposted it on her story. I was like, wow, oh my God, you like this? Oh, thanks. And she was like, yeah, let's work. And then I sent her a couple mood boards. And I think later down the line, I don't think she like worked straight away. Later down the line, she was going to Coachella. And she needed an outfit, and then I virtually put together an outfit for her, and then that was that.
I really enjoyed watching the thought process of this, putting the outfits together and getting the mood board. So I always wondered, like, the mood board situation, like, how does that work? And then I guess you just pick things that you like, and then...
For me, I kind of, like, sometimes, I don't say, like, I dream about it, but, like, I daydream, or, like, I kind of see something, and it's like, okay, this is cool. Like, that Coachella outfit I did for Priscilla, I was literally watching Moon Knight. I was watching like Disney Plus Moon Knight, and he had a crescent. I was thinking like, this this is very Egyptian. This is like, I don't know, I like it. And it's like a logo. And I was like, oh, Marine Sir. I was like, there's like a Marine Sir bra top. And it's very simplistic, but it gave like Y2K, but with like a kind of modern twist to it. And that's what I did. I was like, yeah. Some things that you look like, you look around you, like, because styling, people really think it's not like artistry, like it's art.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm literally using a model, anyone, my parents, my mum, as a canvas for me to like express myself on, really, and like go with the flow, and like it's great, it's amazing. I think it's really underrated.
I love watching creative speak, like thinking about the thought process and how you get there. And we said this last time, like we've had a stylist on before, and it's like, you can't underestimate the role of a stylist. And it's not an easy thing. It's not, I can dress myself, so I can dress others. It's so much more than that.
Yeah, because you need to know your client in a short amount of time sometimes, because I get new clients, and I'm like, I don't really know you. I've known of you, but I don't really know you.
Right.
And it's like, sometimes, even with like Victor, Victor's so bubbly. He's literally what you see, what you get. Shout out to Victor. He is very, very, very sure of what he wants and what he doesn't want.
Right.
And that was a client, that was my first male client. And that was a client that I was like, okay, this guy, he knows what he wants. He knows how he wants to be dressed. And he does it for a reason, because he knows there's a certain image he has to upkeep, because, you know, he's amazing. Like, he's tall, he's a high fashion guy. And I felt like with him, it was a good opportunity for me to like really, like, you know, I'm a man, I know how to dress myself, but, you know, you're working with another man, you want to know his interests and how, you know, you can please your client while pushing him and while like taking it to the next level in a certain instance. And I feel like it's a good thing. You have to know your client 100%.
Yeah, because if you don't, you can just you just can't put anything on anyone, because people have like a character about them. You know, they got their personality that, like, as much as we don't think of it, like, we wear it on our sleeve. So like our clothes kind of have to reflect that. I think that's why as well on red carpet, like, sometimes we get so confused, like, why is this person wearing this?
Like, this is not you. It looks good, but maybe on someone else that can really
and then
pull it off.
I do understand, like, maybe trying to, because Prinny, you say this as well, like trying to maybe go into like another, I want to call it a genre, but like
step out of comfort zone.
Yeah, step out of your comfort zone and do something different. But sometimes that
you see this by your comfort zone.
Give it to us.
Listen, I put it outside the box, because there's been times I've had, like, I'm just gonna anonymously, I've had like sometimes like clients, of course they've shown me something, and okay, they'll show me a bunch of things that they like, but I'll send them stuff, and obviously they'll like some of the stuff, and then there's some stuff that's like, okay, they say me something like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, yeah, this is nice. This is, you know,
interesting.
This one is nice. I don't know. Like, I don't know. You have to kind of, what's it called? I was even talking about this whole Central C thing, right? When he came to the British Fashion Awards, and like, to be honest, I thought it was iconic. Yeah, him coming in the tracksuit. I don't know about me. I thought if he did it purposely, I thought it was iconic. Yeah. Even though I think that it wasn't like planned or anything, but like, people think he's very strategic. But I thought that's kind of iconic. You know, he is British fashion. Like, he is representing a demographic, you know, that dress that way is become almost a subculture of fashion. Yeah. And there's been this huge like hierarchy, this fashion hierarchy, like, of what's accepted and what's not accepted. And I felt like, okay, like, that conversation was boiling up. Cool. In terms of like styling him, Central C, like, there could be a way that you could bring him out of his comfort zone while still being Central C in a way. So when people want to do like outrageous things, they kind of remove
themselves. Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking. Okay, like, slow down. Like, what do you like? What do you like? What don't you like? And like, let's see how we can change it up a bit. Like, yeah, it could be as little as an accessory, or like showing a little bit of skin or something like that. Just nothing too like extravagant. I feel like people should always still stay true to themselves, as much as, like, you know, people want to change it up. But that's what stylists are for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it could be difficult if you don't know what your personal style is, though. I feel like I wouldn't be able to give like what I do like and what I don't like, but I would be able to, like, if someone gave me options, I would be able to be like yes and no as well.
But I think that's probably because, and this is like a pet peeve, and we're going to get into this because we brought Sheldon here to talk about things we're leaving in 2022. Yes. everyone dresses the same.
Yeah.
There's like, you struggle to really see people's sense of identity, style, because we're all dressing exactly the same. And I'm guilty of it as well.
Yeah, likewise.
And that's where you find it difficult to say, what's my identity, what's my personal style, because Sheila, Angela, you all look the same, you know?
I was saying that actually when we was DJing at Nasty Gal the other day, last weekend.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
And like all the girls that came in just looked like carbon copies
Yeah.
of each other. They looked exactly the same. It was like like the tights and like the mini skirts with the jumpers and like everything. Everyone just looked the same, and I just thought, interesting. We don't have I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we have a distinct style. Like it's not very distinct. Like everyone is not very distinct.
I feel like it used to be though. Everyone would just wear what they
What you want to wear, yeah.
And I think now that like social media, it's become.
I think it's pressure. You don't want to step out the box or whatever the box looks like to people for fear of like you'll post a picture and people are like, what is she wearing? Not because it's not nice, but it's just different to what everyone else is giving at the time.
Guap Gala, I think that's what really caught our eye. Yeah. That was amazing. So you styled Victor and Priscilla.
Yeah, Victor, Priscilla, and my cousin Ramona.
Right. Okay.
And that was a moment. I feel like people say I blew. People say like I blew, or like that was like your it moment.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ibrahim and Jide. They are the CEOs of Guap. They're amazing. Guap Gala was like amazing. Everything. I don't know why you guys went there. Because first of all,
why. You know, Ibrahim and Jide, if you're watching, that's a really interesting
Ibrahim,
question.
get them on the carpet. Get them on the carpet live next year, because these people are actually been doing it, been talking about fashion, been doing their thing. Okay, let's talk about it.
It's really nice to have someone else say that and not us.
So literally, we're always fighting for ourselves.
We're always fighting for our corner, like we've been talking about this.
No, but you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
That was a really amazing moment. Because there was just so many amazing black people, amazing black talent. It just felt good. Like you when you were actually in the space, everyone looked good. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone looked good. The theme, the setting, everyone just looked sublime. Apart from some, but so with Priscilla's look, we did a Princess and the Frog.
I loved it.
We wanted a more sexy modern twist, but we wanted to go all out. It's a gala in the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's black people taking over the Natural History Museum. We need to go in. And it was amazing. It was like a rush. It felt like the Met Gala, like this little moment, like and like literally, it was so cool. We went in the car, we got ready. It felt like an actual moment. Like Priscilla's dress is like spread across the whole like the car. Like we're going in. She comes out. Everyone's like, oh my god, wow. Yeah, and like she's so supportive. Like Priscilla is amazing. Like she's so supportive of me. Like, this is my stylist. He did this, and like literally, it was just fantastic. Like I knew we hit it because everywhere we go, like everyone was looking, wow. But everyone really did their thing with that gala because they knew what time it was. And because people like you guys are putting the pressure and like making sure that everyone's like looking, their looks are especially after that travesty of the GRM gala.
Yeah, get a stylist if you need one.
Yeah,
it's important, and I'm so grateful.
No, looking back, it was bad.
It was awful.
It was bad.
But that's why I'm here. You know, thank you guys for that. And then Victor was amazing. Victor was the host. He did an amazing job. He wore couture outfit by Kashrik Valendra, an Indian British designer, and guys, I'm gonna let you into some information. That outfit was sourced in 48 hours.
Wow.
I was actually going to ask a follow-up question, because being so new in role, how do you pull looks? How do you get these pieces, like couture pieces? Like, how?
I only found out this year. I only learned this year because like literally no one wanted to tell me how.
Obviously, because you're still new and like, you know, you're still building your clientele.
Yeah.
How like a brand's gonna trust you and loan you the outfits and stuff as well.
So with Victor's original outfit, I did have a design and I designed it. I penned it down. I sent it to him. I made a mood board. And then he loved it. He was like, yeah, this is cool. No, scratch that. I lied. I had an outfit that I wanted to pull originally. And I was in conversation with the designer. I was like, yeah, we're going to get the outfit. The designer said, oh, it's not going to be available because the outfit is out of the country. I was like, okay, fine. Cool. That's happened. What's plan B? Don't panic. What's plan B? I called him. I sent him the mood board. I said, okay, the outfit might not be available for the day because the date was September 19th, I believe.
It got moved, yeah.
So I said, okay.
Young
cool.
Queenie here.
Yeah.
Young old Queenie.
Listen, so it got moved and, okay, sent him the mood board. I did the design and then I was looking for designers who could make me a suit. And it was like, it was inspired by Kim Jones for 2019. And I did the suit. It had like a sash. It was very Prince Charming vibes because Victor is almost like the UK shining Prince. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A handsome lad. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to match that. And pretty much sent it to a designer who I won't name. And it's like 2 weeks before the event. And the designer's telling me he's going on holiday.
The dramas in the fashion industry are never ending.
Literally.
There's always something
based outside
happening.
London, he's going on holiday. I'm thinking, okay, you're going on holiday, cool. I'm watching his story. I'm thinking, what's going on?
That's the worst when you're trying to catch someone there doing up Insta.
This guy is not on holiday. I'm thinking back in my head, this guy's not on holiday, and I'm working on some other things. And then okay, now it's like a week, 2 weeks. Now it's moved to a week. I'm thinking, hey, where's the design? He said, yeah, it's finished. I was like, okay, great. I told Victor it's finished. Cool. Woo! Design's finished. Where's the picture? Why have you sent like a finished picture of the design?
Or something.
I'm thinking, yeah, Sheldon, that's not right. Chase out for a picture. Call him. No, miss call. I'm thinking, I'm calling Victor. I'm thinking, Victor, what? The designer. Can you call the designer for me? Because maybe he's just trying to air me. I don't know why. He says the design is finished, but he's not telling me. I think Victor was supposed to meet him up for the last fitting, and he missed it. But then you were trying to rearrange the date. He didn't call back. So I'm thinking, okay, why are you not calling back? I called him one time, and he said I called him one time, and it's like 7 days before the gala, bro. I was like, where are you? Like, why even been calling my calls? Returning my calls. He said, I'm in Sheffield. Puts the phone down.
Sorry,
it's given. Firstly, it's given Nocky London. Nocky Jeans, sorry. Secondly, what the hell?
He's in Sheffield, and then the rest, he's just texting me messaging me by text, and I can't get my feelings out by text because you're not taking me seriously. And obviously, he's trying to explain that I've had a more important thing happening because obviously we worked with him on collaborative basis, so it was for free.
Okay, fine.
And it's not really fine though.
No, because, I mean, no. I'm not saying it's fine, but it's like...
But I get it. It's like, okay, we're working with you on collaborative basis, but I have a more important thing. But we had it scheduled for this time. Like, it's scheduled this time. Why can't you get it delivered? He said, the problem is, I'm here. The thing is that I left my keys at home. I just came back from holiday.
It's given unprofessional. Obviously, we're not going to say the name. Yeah. But are they very known? Do they have... So this is an opportunity for them as well.
I would say, in my opinion, I don't think they're renowned.
Your vocabulary is actually
is it? I don't think
this is how next episode I'll be like, it's really renowned.
I don't think they're renowned. And I left it on site, bro. He said he couldn't do it. I just knew like it wasn't gonna happen. I said, bro, Victor, I can't lie. I was nearly on the verge of tears. It was dark. I was so tired. I was so upset. Like, bro, you can't get this outfit. Then the pulling thing started happening. I was like, okay, what do I do? I got to do something. I got sending emails to designer, foreign designers in France. I was thinking, let me just try my best. Let me try my best. Like, Victor's paying me to do something. Let me actually just pull my leg and try my best. We've been trying to source. He's been trying to find his friend if he can pull something from Paris or something like that. And I'm literally trying because I don't want his friend to like pull something. And it's like, oh, I'm kind of useless. Yeah. It's like, oh, like what the hell? And I'm trying to pull. I'm trying to find something. And then I approach Cashrick Valendra, and they have their fashion house in Mayfair. And there's a couple outfits that they did have, and it was the one with the gold puffs.
Loved it.
It was the one between the gold puffs, and there's one that looked like Sherlock Holmes. I was like, I don't know. It was a trench, and I sent it to Victor, and he really loved it. He loved it. He was like, yeah, these are cool. They were available, And I was so happy that when you get that email, guys, I know it, as a stylist, all my fellow stylists, you know when you get that email, when you get that email saying, and you read it, you're not looking for the sentence, you're looking for, we'll be glad, yeah, we're happy to have you. You know what I mean? It's like, especially when it's Victor, like you have to make sure that you make sure you talk about like he's got a Vogue article.
Yeah, you sell it.
Make sure you sell it. But when you get that email, all my stylists know. They know that email just makes you feel so warm and fuzzy inside. And then I show him the two options that they were gonna give us. He said we can either have one or the other. And Victor, if you're watching or if you're listening, I did something a little, behind the back. They said that okay, the two will be available. You had to pick either two of the options that we had. One was the gold puff thing, right? Because it was very on theme. But I sent them to Victor before, and he said he liked the other one. It was like
the Sherlock Holmes.
Did you tell him where available?
You know what? As a stylist, you have to make an executive decision.
I said, Victor, listen to me, yeah? I said, Victor, they didn't have the other one available. Victor, I'm sorry, please. Victor, I'm sorry, I love you.
But it worked out.
But it worked out because I knew, I said that he's not gonna, it wasn't gonna look good if he wore the Sherlock Holmes.
Because then people will be like, question mark, like, what? How is that?
Like,
I mean,
if I
it's Sherlock Holmes. Is it folk, fairy folk?
It's not even.
What is it? What is Sherlock Holmes? It's like a movie.
It's literature.
He was the in Baker Street.
It's not fairy tale. It's not folklore.
No,
it's not really on.
It's just he was an investigator, wasn't he? In
It's
Baker
just
Street. His
literature.
pictures there.
I know it was more of like a cloak thing, and I just wasn't feeling it. But Victor, I'm sorry. But you look good, and
he
you
looked
loved it.
amazing.
He looked amazing.
I'm just trying to what's the word?
Yeah,
Remember
it was like
his
this.
outfit again.
Oh,
I was so confused. But yeah, I did send them the options. But yeah, that was the winning one because in my eyes, I was like, yeah, I know we can accessorize this and how we can add and build to it because it's a theme.
And you had what's this thing called?
The cane.
Yeah,
That's it. My vocab is in the bin.
In the bin.
What is it called?
The thing.
He had the gloves.
With the gloves, the rings. Would pop out. And then his friend Jebby was there and he was like, oh, let's add the skirt. I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
That's a skirt. People think it's a trench coat. But it's a different, I love the fact that the shades were kind of different. So it kind of...
Was it a bit asymmetrical, a little bit?
Yeah. So the shirt, like, we just turned it round.
Okay.
So, like, just walking, it was like 10. I was like, yeah.
I think it's really important though, as a stylist, to do that because when we do some red carpet looks and it will be like styled by XXX, and I'm thinking, did the stylist really did you really do this, or is it that they said they want to wear this and you just kind of put it together? Because then it's like that's. At such an early stage in your career, I think it's really good to kind of
have such creative control.
And like, so you can really showcase, this is my style, this is my identity, this is what I do, versus doing group work with your client. And then it's like, that's not actually a reflection of your abilities.
Or just providing clothes and then I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't like about some stylists. It was just like that's why you look at, if you look at the fashion industry 2 years ago and you're seeing like all these influencers going to the events or like celebrities going to events, no one's really putting in that the effort. It's only now I'm kind of starting to see, okay, yeah, the looks
people are stepping up.
People are stepping up. We had like really big high fashion moments, and you see like rappers going into these like fashion shows. And people are like really stepping up now when it comes to like fashion and looks and putting stuff like lookbooks together, or like come do an outfit check with me. Like even little stuff like that, I've noticed like, okay, people actually they care. People care now. And with that look, I feel like his confidence oozed. Like when he went down those stairs and he was hosting the show, everyone was like, yeah, this is a moment. And it's a themed event. It's a themed event. It doesn't mean you don't have to dress as the... listen, dress how you want to dress. But you don't have to really like just be like, oh, I'm this, I'm a fairy, or I'm
take it literally,
it's a themed event. Do it based round the theme. Take the influence from it. And that's what we did. We wanted a really high fashion moment, and people really loved it. People went in. People loved Priscilla's one. People loved my cousin's one. Like, it was just, it was really good. And the fact that you're surrounded around these creatives and people are looking at you and everything. And like, I remember when Guap followed me back because I was like, oh my gosh, like those are one of the people that like I kind of looked up to in terms of like trying to get to the space and like contacting them, and the fact that all the people that like I really like, so are like following me back and like saying like, yeah, this is sick. It's amazing. Shout out to my friend Nana Essie. She's also a stylist, and she like did a denim ball gown that night. It was amazing. And she styled Jide and Ibrahim as well that night. So shout out to her. She also did my outfit. I was King Midas.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I'd do like a Midas touch. I was gonna do like a homage to Virgil Abloh. I was gonna do the aeroplane suit, like the paper aeroplane suit. I don't know if you saw that show. But like, yeah, I wanted to like do it based around like fairy tale, like fly, you know, I don't know, something like around that. But I ended up going for the Midas suit, and I, you know, finished that off during the day of the actual gala.
Busy.
You're like dressing 3 people for one event as well. But I think that's great that like you've got 3 people that can be like, oh, if Sheldon, so then your name.
I'm busy, yeah.
Yeah, I was very, very happy with that. That was like a moment I won't forget. I will never forget that moment.
I love that.
Happy.
I love that.
I've got you here. I just want it's like no tea, no shade, but I do just want to know, maybe had a conversation with it. Is it his? Is that
He's.
He?
Yeah, he was on my table.
I just wanted to know
why did he wear
outfit.
that?
Yeah.
If you don't get yourself in trouble.
No,
I don't
get
know.
yourself in trouble.
Like,
was it a conversation?
No. Okay.
I don't know.
It was just interesting because it just didn't.
Because I see him, obviously him and Victor always like create content together, etc. So I kind of see them in a similar sense of trying to go down that kind of like high fashion route. There were some things that he's worn, like, I don't know if it's this year or last year, like really like super baggy jeans with boots and different, like not my style, but it's like building up a personal style. So I thought that would be an opportunity for you to really showcase
100%.
yourself like in the fashion space. So to just wear something that seemed that it was just like pressed, like gifted, or you're in a relationship with the brand, I don't think that was the place to wear that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what his situation was, but I met him. He was really cool, and I think he messaged me back like a couple months ago. He messaged me back. He was like, yeah, like, oh, I really want to work and stuff like that.
That's great.
So it was like, I think obviously everyone put pressure on him. Okay, like I think he knew, but I think I think it's like you don't know what actually happened. Sometimes it's like,
of course. It could have been.
There could have been a last minute mess up. Yeah, true.
Yeah. But like I feel like he will step it up again.
Yeah.
But it's all about direction, and like I said, if you want a style, if you need help, like you can actually ask for help and stuff like that. And he did do that. Like he did hit me up. He was like, yeah, like I love what you're doing, and I was really grateful because I was like, yeah, like he's really good. He's like, he has taste.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You can see it as well.
But I feel like it's about like bringing him into a right direction. Sometimes that's what you need. The actual stylist. But yeah, it may have been a thing that it's just like he just didn't know. But yeah, he was nice. He was cool.
I'm going to extend the shade and just take it somewhere else. Because this is like a topic on Twitter. What do you think about Indiyah's, the way that she dresses as of late to events?
Guys, okay,
like
I've come to a position where, you know, these are my peers, guys. Like, these are actually
so she's actually being styled. Is that the...
No,
she has stylists.
No, but I'm in a space where these are my peers. Like, you know, everyone knows everybody. I'm gonna say that Indiyah's on a journey to becoming a high fashion babe.
Okay.
100%. I think that.
Where is she in the journey? Is the journey started?
No, it's just some things are very questionable.
It's like I don't get it.
It's like 2 worlds in one that don't go. Like sometimes like her top, like the top half is really lovely and the bottom half is
really lovely, but not together. Yeah.
Can we talk about?
There was this
look?
one. There's like her recent one she wore
her
somewhere.
Birthday, the feather skirt with the white shirt. The feather. Was that her birthday?
I think she went to an event. It's like the blue something.
It was the event for her lash. The lash.
Oh yeah, I
because when I think about it, it's like in the house. I wouldn't say she was like best dressed, but I never had like a question mark over her style. So for her to come out and be on this platform and have way more access than she would have had previously when she was just like an influencer and dressing herself, it's confusing to me, if that makes sense.
It was this one, like, and I feel like the shoes were like a bit questionable. For that, I would maybe have gone with a strappy situation.
I don't think it's that bad.
No? Okay.
I think the
maybe.
mesh is a problem for me, but we're gonna get into that.
She has some hits, and then it's like hit,
Yeah.
miss, hit.
Yeah.
I feel like she's just
Like
started.
this one made me nervous.
No, that one. That's Valdrin. That is Valdrin.
It's for aunties, I think.
That's the the designer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's giving
shocked.
like auntie
I was very
going
shocked.
to her friend's 50th.
I'm gonna Let me tell you the truth. Like I said, people need direction.
Yeah.
She's literally just come out of the villa. Like, she's not gonna be top notch babe hitting it every single time. Sometimes you need direction. Sometimes you need that person to be like, sit down with you. Okay, this is your aesthetic. The reason why you're saying mixed match is because, like, okay, you're going to here, you're doing a Boots event, you're doing the ILO event. You want to look different, you want to do different stuff. But sometimes you might need someone to sit down with you, be like, okay, what are we going for this one? What are we going for this one? It's like talking to Victor and be like, oh, what haven't we done? What do you want to do? What are you feeling? And stuff like that. But I feel like maybe in terms of the things that she's putting together, some of them might be gifted, so she might have to do promotion.
Pressure, okay.
So you have to put together pieces that are around the outfit and stuff like that. And it just depends.
Sorry, everyone. Everyone, be thankful that Sheldon's here and is back in your corner. That's how we would just be cussing everyone.
I had to bring a little bit of shade.
I'm just saying that. But you know me, I talk. But me, I'm just saying that because I know her. I see potential. Yeah. I didn't really like the birthday shoot. Happy birthday to her. But I didn't really like the birthday shoot. I love the photographer. Is amazing. He's been doing a lot of work. But I feel like the direction could have been changed a bit. Yeah. Especially with the cake thing. I didn't really get it. It looked a bit.
Someone did that like years ago.
I think JT did it.
Yeah, but JT, I think it's overdone.
An aesthetic, but I didn't feel like it was done to like, oh yeah, this is like wow. I was like, oh, this is right. Oh,
I also think I also think the color grading as well was a bit. Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't really
it was
sure.
definitely that. But like, I'm a creative director. Like, Indiyah, hit me up. Like, I'm here for you.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know. I don't have all the details, but what it gives is that she's just working with different people sporadically, and I think she probably needs a core team. Yeah, there isn't like a like when you style Victor, I see a bit of a consistency. Obviously, the looks are different, but it's quite cohesive, and we see the aesthetic, the vibe, and this is where he is now, and this is where he could go.
Far things are changing, and I get it. No, I understand, but like I always give her the benefit of the doubt because she's just come out the villa, like she's just started. She's hit 1 million. She needs that direction. She will get that direction.
I think it's the time to get the team. Come on, Indiyah. Sheldon's ready. All right. What are we leaving in 2022?
Right, this is what we want to... Let's get into it. Let's get the notes out.
Because we need a stylist to tell us.
Yeah. And we do like to make a disclaimer that we're obviously not stylists.
Hey guys, excuse me. Hello. Hi. The letter U is not in opinion. Okay? So, OPIONION. There's no you in that. There's no you in that. That's my opinion. There's I, so it's coming from me. And
that went over your head. Did you get it now?
Yeah. No, I got it. I was like, I think it's the slow spelling of opinion. I was like, yeah. No, I got that.
This is just coming from what I've seen so far. Just like from me. Don't jump me. I'm just saying. Like,
don't touch me. I'll murder you.
Don't touch me, I'll murder you. This is just coming from me, mate. This is coming from speaking from the heart. Okay. Incorporating corsets in everything.
Okay.
In everything.
Yeah.
Like I've seen corset blazers. I've seen corset.
Okay, right.
Tops, like normal top, and it's got crisscross corset. I've seen corset jackets. I've seen it all. And yes, but in the fast fashion way. The fast fashion market has decided to spin it into something that is extremely excessive.
They make it very tacky.
And we as consumers, we buy it. Let's look at different variations of like wearing corsets. Like corsets is they're supposed to be kind of a what's it called, a lingerie. It was a lingerie thing. It wasn't really
like an undergarment type. Yeah,
it's more like an undergarment, and it kind of cinches the waist, or it would be on a massive dress, and it would kind of cinch the waist. And of course, now we've adapted it. Shout out to Vivienne Westwood, who's she's timeless. So it's almost been brought back into fashion, through the 90s and through this era now. But it's become excessive. because it's like almost the uniform, the bad girl uniform. You know, I call it the bad B uniform. Get the corset tight, no waist. Believe fupa is tight. As in, the fupa is tight. It's not going anywhere. And it's like with the cargo jeans, like, yeah, I'm going to brunch. But that's why I said that's what you talk about. Everyone is like carbon.
It's cargo and a crop top, cargo and corset. That is uniform.
Like we can evolve. There's different types. There's different variations. There's side corsets. There's so many variations of stuff like that. And you know that's why you use Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. Tap into it. Like don't be afraid to like not be her or him or this guy. Like just continue to be you, or like just do something different. Just try it. You might not like it. You might like it, you might not. But guys, let's leave it and let's adapt.
Yeah,
let's adapt.
Okay.
And let's move on to the
100%.
next one. I'm sorry. Keep it in your basket. I'm so sorry. Keep it in your basket if you must. Because sometimes it's like, you know, it's become so something that you've really been attached to. You can't let it go. It's hard to let go. I get it. I get it. Listen, it's hard.
This is so interesting.
It's hard to change. I was talking about hierarchy in fashion, in the fashion industry. It needs to be abolished, like things that are accepted and things that are not accepted. In terms of kind of like culture, I remember things were like used to be urban. Like this is before streetwear became like high fashion, and like before like Virgil and like Pharrell like started becoming high fashion, especially in the UK scene. Like, almost, I don't know, like just having. What's the thing? It's almost like having people from a certain demographic in spaces that are supposed to be high fashion. Like, you know, like the British Fashion Council, like not trying to invite these people because they don't fit their aesthetic, or they're too rowdy and stuff like that. I think that needs to be abolished, because we are the people, we are the consumers, and sometimes we need that face, we need that person to be in those scenes, and it's slowly changing. But I think we need to abolish that. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the idea. What are you doing here? Like what's you doing
okay,
here?
like, how did that person get invited? Or
like, well, they're kind of here. That, you know, they've been invited to this place. Like, let them evolve. Let them be at these spaces, because it's really important. Like, it's important to see that face. Oh my God, I remember that guy. Yeah, this guy is now in this place. That's a really good thing. Like, stop this like prestige hierarchy. Like, oh, this is not it. That's not it. Like, let's not do that. Like, let's try.
Do you feel like it's improving though, slightly? Yeah.
Definitely. And I think Black Lives Matter is one of the reasons, I would say. Because I thought, I'm going to get into it. Because I feel like everyone wants to be black, but doesn't want to experience the hardships. But aesthetically, like, we're amazing, and we can sell. We can sell fashion. We're great. And I feel like more brands are doing that. Like, you see like Foot Asylum, see Nike, Adidas, and, you know, IMG models and all these agencies. But yeah, it's getting better. But like, let's abolish this like fashion hierarchy, because no one is the same. Okay, no one is like above you. You're not above anyone. Not above anyone. Yeah. Right. This one, listen. Let me bring the mic a bit closer, guys. Beige is not nude. Beige isn't nude. It's not naked. My skin is not. It's not beige. Prinny skin, lift up your skin. This is not beige. That's not nude. Is that nude?
No.
Is that nude? Is this beige?
Yeah, it's beige.
That's beige. If I come into you as a stylist, yeah, and I want an outfit, and you're giving me a cutout outfit, listen to me, and the thing is beige.
Oh, like the mesh.
It's not your skin
and my
color.
client is dark skin, a dark skin melanated woman, or a woman who's brown skin, and it's not the same size, and you want to give it to me. Are you crazy? We're in 2022. No.
Yes.
Like, we're in 2022.
Right. Okay, I get your point. It's like, I want a nude, and they're giving the wrong skin. Yeah.
And it's in everything in society. Plasters are beige.
Yeah,
They're not our color.
No.
But we've been here for a long time. Black people have been in the UK for years.
Wow.
Like, why have you not adapted? You know, like, look at what's his name? What's the new creative director for Mugler? He's making mesh that matches dark skin woman.
Yeah.
You know, it looks amazing. It looks like print.
That designer that designed that woman from Orange is the New Black, her wedding dress, and the mesh was like exactly.
Oh, the British.
that British
is it?
designer.
I want to say
forgotten her
Ben.
name.
Oh, it's really bad of me.
She
does wedding dresses.
And
she makes them.
Orange is the New Black. I want to say she's Nigerian.
She is Nigerian. Let me try and get the name.
Anyways, the point
I'm
is,
just hammering down
we
home.
need
We have to be inclusive here. Like in terms of skin tones, like it's very
Yeah,
tiring.
Bemi Okunlola.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
it's
mean,
amazing.
come on, like we have the technology to do so. Why are you providing me a beige? You know, that's for a woman that's more pale.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. Like it's like, why are you doing that? And you know, you've seen my client. You know my client is dark skinned. You know my client is brown skin. Why are you giving this to me? And then the only things that you do have is the one that's covered. And I don't like it. And the ones that you're giving me, it's not the ones that I want.
We need to apply
change.
that pressure for them to
They
evolve.
have to. There's a lot. There's still room. It's changing, but there's still room. Like I'm going in and I'm seeing clothes, and it's just like it's not what my client would want. Like it's not the same skin tone as my client. We have to fight for that. Sorry, guys. Beige is not nude. It's not naked. We're in the era of Fenty Beauty. We're in the era of Savage X Fenty. You know, like the Adats, the Anox. Come on, guys.
That would look ridiculous on one of them.
Come on, guys. Mesh. Sort out the mesh, guys. Make sure it's crystal.
What do you think about the mesh? I feel like everyone's been heavy on the mesh this year. I've seen a lot of like, especially like red carpet looks, and they do the jewels and the mesh, and I think to your point, it's probably the finishing that ruins it. If it's not the right shade, then it just throws it off.
When it's done well, it's good.
Yeah.
When it's done well, it's good. But sometimes people like put like sparkles, and it just looks bad.
Overdo it.
And it's like like you might sweat a bit, and it's gonna show a bit. But it's hard. It's a hard material. That's why everyone needs to put quality in their work. So designers, please make sure the mesh is accessible to all, and you're creating a brand. Stop making a brand for white lady in the street.
Yeah.
With 4 kids.
Like we're beyond that now.
Yeah.
Man. It's not nice. Second one, fourth one is bruised aesthetic. It's like, I think I saw Doja Cat at a Balenciaga show with like bruises on her face. And okay, I get it's like a story and stuff like that, but like there's this whole bruised like aesthetic in fashion. Like everyone's like bloody nose, and it's like, what's it called? Flipping like bandages. I don't like that.
Oh, what's his face does it? No, he does too. Spike Man, the guy with the spikes.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly loves a little situation like that, a bit of a nosebleed.
I'm like, why? No.
High fashion? Question mark?
Yeah, like to what extent is that high fashion? Like, and then it's like a dark side. It's like, ooh, like,
yeah,
you think like that,
right?
Like,
Okay, yeah.
When you look at like Balenciaga's like Balenciaga scandal,
Yeah,
like why are you thinking?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
That's weird. That's not fat. Okay, anyway. Who am I? Moving on. Guys, it's for the mandem. Hey, hi. Tacky, corny apparel brand names. Like these, like when I'm talking about apparel, we're not talking about different amenities of fashion. We're talking about hoodie,
right?
And hoodie and
are we gonna name
cargoes
brands or
and tracksuit bottom? Please, this hustling lifestyle. Get Guap quickly.
Yeah, like your
all
brother's
this,
brand.
Yeah.
five discount. All these. I'm sure there's a brand even probably called Brick Boys, like clothing and stuff like that. Like, please, let's not do this.
But that's like the men's, in quotations, fashion designer starter pack. Like, let me just put a quote on a tee. Let me put a logo and just replicate it with different colors. Like, you're not a fashion designer by doing that.
It takes away the meaning of what you want to put through.
Yeah,
there might be a certain thing that you're putting into it, but it's very blatant with the logo and stuff like that. Like, you don't get the aura of the brand. You just see it's like visually seen as, okay, this is it. Like, wear it. And it's like, the mind instantly goes to sustainability.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to Alibaba, you're sending them this and that. Make this for me. And then it gets sent to you, and you're mass selling it. And then who's wearing, like, who are your audience? When everyone is doing the same thing for a couple of years now, and you know, you're copying here from Cortez and all these people, and you're trying to fit that aesthetic. Like, what makes you different? Like, even I'm gonna call that Yagi clothing. It's like, where do I see Yagi World? And I don't even know Yagi World.
Yeah,
the bum thing. But I don't know if you see it. I don't know where I see it in a couple years
after
time.
a few years.
Where do you see it? It's like, this is my little hustle clothing. This is my small business. It shouldn't be like that.
It will be a moment, unless sorry, this cough. Unless it's like, okay, we start with, I don't know much about the brand and if they have anything beyond tracksuits, but like if they start with the tracksuits and then they start bringing out maybe like skirts and dresses, you still have the tracksuit as like a core staple, but now I'm branching out into other stuff. Yeah. Exactly. You're going to have to do that. You can't keep bringing out the same thing in different colorways.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like some people do that. Like they have the money to branch out and get new products, but they don't because they know that that's their highest selling thing and they're more comfortable doing that. And I get like we're in the UK, it's not always sunny. We're not like gonna wear shirts and stuff like that. Like I get it, a tracksuit and stuff like it's good. It's warm. It keeps us. It's everywhere. Yeah, we want to run errands and stuff like that. But it's now becoming almost what's the word like. Saturated, like with this whole like hustling culture, and you're putting it like, I don't know, like streetwear.
What are the brands that you feel like are doing a good job?
Seventh Store.
Oh, I've seen the
because remember it's
quality
not quality
looks good.
Yeah, Seventh Store. They're not plastering. Prices are a bit.
Have you seen it? You know, Isla wore the tracksuit and it has a really big hoodie.
Yeah.
Seventh Store are doing great. Shakana, she's I think an independent. She's a black-owned woman. Shakana.
She's short hair, like very short beautiful. Hair, yes, I went on the website. Yeah, nice stuff. She's got
some decent stuff, like unique. It's quite unique. I liked it. I was like, oh, this is cool. Jahuko, quite good. What else?
That's enough. Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean that's
more than enough.
Fair.
Yeah, I think
points were made.
I would say like when I look at a brand like Seventh Store, okay, like the quality is over the quantity.
Yeah.
And they're not plastering. We're Seventh Store, hey, you know? Yeah. And it's like
it's like if you know, you know.
You know. It's not like an essential.
That's why I hate essential. Like
essential.
Get out of my face.
It's clean. It's like more of an aesthetic. You get the aura. You get the sense. Okay, there's a message towards it. You look at the aesthetic of the brand. You go to the Instagram page. It's almost like a store. Like you're looking through these like color palettes and whether it's like colorful and whether it's not colorful. Like I feel like it's good quality, and I like a brand like that. Like that gives clean, and every day you can wear it. It's more what's it called? Versatile. Like you can be versatile with it. You can dress it up, dress it down. That's what we need. I feel like the UK is very laid back when it comes to like streetwear. They enjoy it. They enjoy that laid back sense. But like sometimes it can be like these brands are really saturated and just they don't give it. I'm sorry guys. Give up the hustling thing and like find meaning in what you're putting out and stop destroying the earth by going to China and getting all these like really, really cheap quality clothing and then getting them mass produced. I don't like that. I'm so sorry guys. Fake diversity. Hey, you're black. We want you because we want to tick off our quota and I want to get paid. Let's not do that, guys. Let's not do that. Let's make it natural.
Authentic, yeah.
Authentic. Like, I don't like that. Like, what's this? Like, you know, we'll pick one person, one black person, and he's got a couple, you know, followers. Let's pick him. Let's put him here and, you know, get him in some clothes. And, like, that'll be that one person. And then you will see the, like, you know, use this code, but like everyone will go to the white people and use the other code because you just use that one person so you can like tip the diversity quota.
I also think it's like what I've seen a lot in 2022 with the diversity efforts, they're picking token people. It's the same 5 people in rotation working with every brand.
And
that's
boring.
Ridiculous. When there are so many people that are talented, so many people that are up and coming, give other people an opportunity. Like look out and see who's popping. Not this person's worked with 5 brands, so we're going to be the 6th brand to work with them. Like,
do you know what it is? You know, like how Big Brother, you'll come like get random people, and then you'll get a sense of personality from them. Give those random people a chance. Like there are people that are popping and that have a social media presence or have like a community presence, and they're bubbly, you know. Let them be there.
But that's how a lot of these people started. Like if you look at like Victor, Nella Rose, Chunks, Philly, they all started as on whether it's online, Snapchat, TikTok, content. Very relatable, YouTube, like haha hee hee, they got the personality. Great. That was like 5 years ago when they started. So in that period, there are so many people that are the new faces. So I definitely want to see new faces next year working with brands.
They're getting better though. They are getting, like, in terms of TikTok, I think TikTok is a really good place in terms of finding new people. 'Cause you get to see like all these.
Yeah.
Okay, like who is this guy? Who's that guy? Okay, let's help him out. And that's a good thing because you get to see the people that you enjoyed. Like,
Exactly.
they're getting their props for this, or they're getting their brand deals, which is really good, and I love seeing that. Okay, the next one. Hey guys, this is really aimed at the high fashion world, and I have a bone to pick sometimes.
I love this.
The term, I think, plus sized is obviously used, to describe models who are more curvier and more thicker. And yet this is like a positive thing and people have embraced it well, like curvy and being curvy is it being embraced. However, I feel like there's a token plus sized model.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Am I right by saying that? I'm not plus size. I know people that are plus size, but I feel personally that there's a token plus size model
As in the black community.
Advertised
In the black community.
in everything.
I think I know who the same person.
Someone text me who it is.
No. There's no. As in the model. There's just a.
Oh,
token,
the look.
The look. There's just
okay.
Say there's a campaign. There's just the token black.
Oh, sorry.
size
Okay. Yeah. The one. Yeah.
One plus size model, and it's like not representative
of the plus size community.
Someone
Yeah.
that is like big, like really big. Someone doesn't have to be so curvy. Someone that just doesn't have this particular sample size body shape.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
really
Do you know
annoying.
who does it really well though? Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, she does.
With
Good American. Yeah.
She does really good, like especially when she does her casting process. She like literally finds people, and she gets such different shapes. So then when you look online and you see the jeans, it's like you can see the different body shapes of people to know what it's going to look like. Like there is nothing. Like, come on.
I feel like in the stylist perspective, sometimes there's what was I going to say? I feel like they seem to like have them there. And it's like they will be in an outfit that isn't as flattering as the other people.
Yeah.
Or I will go to a space and they have a rack. So what if I had a client and they're plus size, and it's like, oh yeah, there's plus size range over there on that side.
Yeah, and it's nothing like what everything else is.
Like,
100%.
And then it's almost normalized because okay, we have something for you too, but there wasn't anything for them before. And it's like, why are we separating it and giving them quality that isn't as great and designs that isn't as great? Because like even I'm gonna talk about like Nella Rose's collection with PLT that I wasn't really fond of, especially.
It was an interesting collection.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, like, no.
I mean, the only good thing was the size range and the campaign. The fact that you had like body representation.
Yeah.
I felt. I mean, the clothes. I'm not really that into PLT.
Sometimes it's themed, so it makes sense. Like, but we do want to have like quality good pieces.
Yeah.
But I don't really enjoy it in fashion where you just have a model and she's in, a plus size model and she's trying to represent. You're represented a mass of people because we as people. We're gonna fluctuate in size. We're not always. I'm not always gonna be this skinny Sheldon. Like I might be big. I might be hench. I might be bigger. Or like I have a sister. Like she's looking up to these type of people. She might not be always skinny.
Yeah.
Like we need to like make them. We need to blend it in.
Yeah.
It's not just like these. Okay, this is the plus size model. This is the model. This person can sell this. This person can sell that. If you're a couture house and you're spending hours and hours on designs just to be just to be like fitted on a skinny model, are you really a couture house? Can you do everything? Do you know what I mean? Are you able to make the clothes for the plus size woman? Are you able to make the clothes for the 21st century woman?
Yeah.
Or are you just, gonna be sticking to, the sample size?
Yeah.
It's a conversation that needs to be spoken about with like the elders, Edward Enninful. Like he's done so well and I look up to him, but there's room for improvement. There's a lot of stuff 100%. To go.
Yeah.
And I feel like with me as a creative, people have put their foot through the door for me. I'm so grateful. Like people that I look up to, Virgil, I look up to like Shaquille, all these stylists, Leah, oh my gosh, Josh. I look up to Joshua. I look up to all these like stylists that have really like put themselves in the game. Like just even black people in high fashion, Naomi Campbell, you just look at all these people and they put themselves through the door and they found the key and they've opened the door. But I want to be the one to like open the door, right?
And really push
it, break it in, and then kind of rip through the mold, reshape the mold, and let the people that can really fit in, that are really good doing quality and that can really carry themselves as creatives to go through it.
Yeah.
Only those people can go through it, because now there's just a bunch of people going through it and trying to capitalize off it.
Yeah.
And we're literally deriving meaning, you know? Like, why is like, we need to like be a little bit more sentimental when it comes to fashion.
Yeah.
A little bit. And I feel like the plus size model can get discarded.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that's what I feel personally. But hopefully it will change.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it will
Hope so
change.
as well.
And that's where I come in. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to be working with people who are like plus size later on in my life. And I have so many people that I want to work with. But we need to make sure that it's accessible. I can't be going in and you just get the jumpsuit and we've done the plus size model. Woo! Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
an
really
afterthought,
annoying.
but it's like
there's
we
a
have to
certain
do this.
amount of
Yeah.
stuff that they can wear because they're plus size. Get out of here. Casting black models of all different colors, shades of colors. Okay, right. I think the fashion industry does have, they're in the chokehold of this, like, 6 foot East African dark skin, very dark
that
skin,
is
they love
models,
it.
and that is fantastic. It's great because they've shaped the mold. Like, for a long time, you see Alec Weck, Aweng Cho, Alec Weck, Aket. Sorry if I'm butchering the names. You see all these amazing dark skin, majestic, like just beautiful, and it's such great representation. But you're missing out a lot of beautiful women, in the black community that can sell like high fashion. I feel like there's like an aesthetic of this tall, dark skinned woman being the only person that can sell high fashion when there's other people that can.
I've really enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
You came, not the notes.
It's been such a eye-opening, especially for us. Obviously, we don't come from like a stylist background. We just enjoy fashion and see it. So it's been quite nice to have a different point of view.
Yes,
especially
100%.
from like a male's point of view as well. So that was really interesting.
It's our first. Oh no, it's not our first
No,
male
not
guest.
first.
Our
But
first male guest in fashion.
In fashion, yeah. So
Absolutely love
thank
that.
you.
I want to know, what does 2023 look like? What big things do you want to do?
I just want to like tap into my craft a bit more. Just making sure that I'm like, okay, I'm not losing it. So just like going, taking my time. Whatever comes to me, and grabbing every opportunity forward. I want to do like a little bit more editorial shoots, magazines, hopefully, and fashion week, hopefully. That's what I hope.
Yes.
Put it all in there. You
It's
have
gonna
to
happen.
Write it down, manifest it.
But
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This has been really enjoyable. Where can everyone find you? What are your details? Like, what's your socials?
Instagram is Sheldon @SheldonDa in Da DA. I didn't say the because I'm Ghanaian. I decided to put the dialect in there because I'm always gonna be African.
Oh, I love that.
So it's a bit of a story, and like creator is with an 8, so no E, just an 8, because infinitive number. I'm born on the 8th month of the year. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? And like shout out to like all the people that have inspired me. Shout out to my mom, because like she's one of my biggest inspirations in terms of like fashion, in terms of everything. Like I would watch my mom get ready and like enjoying her putting me she clothed me, enjoying her put me in like stuff, and like seeing people's reactions like, oh my god, you look good. Like I was like, yeah, I like this is kind of cool. So she definitely put me on that. Shout out to like all my creative friends. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Joshua, the creator. Shout out to Nana Essie. Shout out to Venus Adarelli.
I absolutely love this, because a lot of the times people can be about self and you're really not. And I think it's probably because you had those opportunities from other people. So it's like paying it forward and giving it back. I love that. Shout out everyone, he said. Let's follow all of them.
Shout out to Priscilla. Shout out to Victor. Shout out to everyone that's given a chance, like giving me a chance as a creative. Like this is my first year, so I really
Hi Victor, if you're watching, do you remember me?
Hi Victor, do you want to come on our podcast?
Do you want to come on our podcast? And secondly, I saw you like a couple of weeks ago at cocktails and
takeaways.
Yeah.
big up Madam Joyce.
Yeah, big up Madam Joyce too. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do have to wrap up though.
We're definitely going to get you back.
We are 100%.
We need more time.
I feel like I wouldn't mind making this like an annual situation.
Yes.
Like, you know, recapping the year
Yeah, I would
kind
love
of
to.
thing. And then we can
And
see
I know
your growth
2023 is
from
going to be
the
so
year.
amazing for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure you like respond to our calls. Don't,
Yeah.
when you
Don't
blow
be
up,
getting
remember
all-
us.
Sorry, girls.
I'm in Sheffield.
No, I will, definitely will.
All right. And on that note,
Bye.
bye.